There comes a moment in every life when the page turns, when the story you've been living no longer fits the person you're becoming. And in that moment, you are faced with a choice: to cling to the comfort of the old chapter or to rise and write a new one. There comes a moment in everyone's life when something inside begins to shift. You feel it deep within, a quiet stirring, a whisper that says, you were made for more. It doesn't always arrive with fanfare or clarity. Sometimes it comes in the form of restlessness, sometimes in frustration, and sometimes in silence. You start to notice that the things that once satisfied you no longer do. The habits that once felt comfortable begin to feel confining. The routine that once gave you peace now leaves you feeling stuck. It's life's way of telling you that your current chapter is ending and a new one is waiting to begin. But here's the truth. Your next chapter will not wait for the same version of you. The person you are today may not be strong enough, disciplined enough, or prepared enough to carry the weight of what's coming. Every new level of your journey demands a new level of strength, focus, and resilience. You can't take yesterday's mindset into tomorrow's mission. The growth you seek will never come through comfort. It will come through courage, the courage to confront yourself, to break patterns, and to let go of what no longer serves you. When life calls you to evolve, it rarely feels convenient. It asks you to step into uncertainty, to walk away from the familiar, and to believe in a version of yourself that you have not yet met. But that is where transformation begins. Every person who has ever changed their story started at this same moment. The realization that you cannot become who you're meant to be by staying who you are. This is the moment you stop running from growth and start running toward it. Because your next chapter isn't written for the weaker version of you. It's written for the one who chooses to rise. Before you can step into the next chapter of your life, you must make peace with the one you've already lived. Too often, we try to move forward while dragging behind the weight of what broke us. We replay mistakes, hold on to guilt, and carry the voices that once told us we weren't enough. We tell ourselves that we've moved on, but deep down, we still cling to the pain. And as long as that pain stays unhealed, it becomes a chain that holds us back from the strength we're trying to build. You cannot run toward your future while looking over your shoulder. You cannot climb higher while gripping the stones of your past. Forgiving yourself is not weakness, it's freedom. You are not the same person who made those choices, who fell, who stumbled, who stayed too long where you didn't belong. That version of you was doing the best they could with what they knew at the time. But now, you know better. You've grown. You've learned. The scars you carry are not signs of failure. They are proof of survival. Every wound you've healed has taught you something about endurance, patience, and strength. The challenge is to let those lessons empower you rather than imprison you. At some point, you must decide to stop revisiting old chapters that no longer serve your story. The past was never meant to be your home. It was meant to be your classroom. Every regret, every heartbreak, every betrayal was shaping you for this moment. So, lay down the weight of what hurt you. Release the need to understand every why. Because holding on doesn't protect you. It only delays your growth. The stronger version of you begins where forgiveness begins. When you finally let go of what was, you make space for what can be. And only then can you rise lighter, freer, and ready to move forward. The greatest battles are not fought in the open. They are fought within the quiet corners of your own mind. When the world is silent and you are left alone with your thoughts, that is where the true test begins. It's not about how loud you can shout your goals or how many people believe in you. It's about how you respond to the voice that whispers, you can't do this. That inner voice of doubt is relentless. It questions your worth, your ability, your direction. And sometimes it feels louder than the world itself. But within that struggle lies your greatest opportunity to rise above the noise inside your own head and reclaim your power. Every person faces moments when they feel torn between who they are and who they're meant to be. It's a battle between comfort and courage, between fear and faith. And it doesn't happen once, it happens every day. Every morning you wake up, you decide whether to listen to fear or to fight for growth. The truth is, becoming stronger isn't about never feeling afraid. It's about refusing to let fear make your choices. You grow each time you choose to show up when your mind says to give up. You build power each time you push forward, even when the path feels uncertain. Strength is not found in perfection. It's found in persistence. It's found in those quiet victories that no one sees. The days you show up tired, broken, or unsure but still keep going. The war within is not meant to destroy you, it's meant to reveal you. Every time you face that battle and choose courage, you shape a stronger, wiser, and more resilient version of yourself. You don't overcome your inner struggle by silencing it. You overcome it by proving, again and again, that you are stronger than the doubt that tries to hold you back. Growth is not a gentle process. It is uncomfortable, unpredictable, and often painful. It demands sacrifice, the kind that forces you to let go of what is easy so you can reach for what is meaningful. Many people dream of change, but few are willing to endure what it truly takes to grow. Because growth doesn't arrive wrapped in comfort, it shows up disguised as challenge. It comes in the form of failure, disappointment, and moments that push you to your limits. But those moments are not meant to break you. They are meant to build you. Just like pressure forms a diamond, adversity shapes your strength. Every hardship you face is molding your character, teaching you endurance, and preparing you for what lies ahead. The stronger version of you cannot be born in a life of ease. It is born in the days when you feel tired, but keep moving forward. It's formed in the moments when you choose patience instead of frustration, discipline instead of distraction, faith instead of fear. Growth demands that you stretch beyond your current limits, that you take the risk of stepping into the unknown, even when you don't feel ready. It doesn't reward those who wait for perfect conditions. It rewards those who take imperfect action. When life feels heavy, when it seems like everything is falling apart, understand this: it's not destruction, it's construction. You are being rebuilt, reshaped, and refined for the life you've been asking for. The process is messy because transformation always is. But one day you'll look back and realize that every tear, every setback, every sleepless night was necessary. You'll see that growth was never about becoming someone new. It was about uncovering the strength that was already inside you. And once that strength is revealed, you'll understand that the struggle was not your enemy. It was your greatest teacher. There will be seasons in your life when you'll work in silence and no one will notice. You'll pour your heart into something, give it everything you have, and still feel invisible. You'll wake up early, stay up late, push yourself harder than ever, and wonder if it's even making a difference. Those are the moments that test your spirit, not because the world doubts you, but because you begin to doubt yourself. You start questioning whether your effort matters, whether anyone sees your struggle, whether you're even moving forward at all. But that silence, that loneliness, that lack of recognition, it's not a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're growing. Growth happens in the dark, away from applause and attention. Just like a seed buried beneath the soil, your progress often takes place where no one can see it. The seed doesn't complain about the darkness. It uses it. It pushes against the dirt, breaks through the resistance, and slowly reaches toward the light. You are no different. The stronger version of you is being formed in moments of isolation, in times when no one cheers, and in days when quitting feels easier than continuing. Every quiet effort is preparing you for a louder future. The truth is, you don't need validation to become valuable. You don't need applause to prove your worth. The world might not see your progress now, but one day it will see your results. And when that day comes, you'll realize the nights you spent fighting in silence were never wasted. They were the foundation of your strength. Keep showing up, even when no one is watching. Keep believing even when doubt surrounds you. Because real strength isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the unseen hours when your only motivation is the vision that refuses to let you quit. There comes a time when you must stop preparing for the next chapter and start living it. You've carried the lessons, endured the pain, and built the strength. Now, the world is waiting for you to rise. The call to your destiny will never come with perfect timing or complete certainty. It won't wait until you feel ready, and it won't come with a promise that the road will be easy. But that's the beauty of it. It asks you to trust yourself, to believe that everything you've been through was preparing you for this exact moment. You may feel fear in your chest and doubt in your mind, but courage was never the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward despite it. You've spent enough time surviving. This is your time to start living. Fully, boldly, unapologetically. The stronger version of you is not someone else you have to become. It's the truest version of yourself that's been waiting beneath the fear, the hesitation, and the old stories you've been telling yourself. Every step you take now is a declaration that you refuse to remain the same. You're no longer chasing strength. You are strength. You're no longer waiting for a sign. You are the sign. The world doesn't need the version of you that's hiding. It needs the version that's ready to rise. So stand tall in who you are. Speak life into your dreams. Step forward, not because you know exactly where the path leads, but because you finally trust yourself to walk it. Your next chapter isn't written for the person who hesitates. It's written for the one who dares, the one who refuses to let fear define the future. This is your moment to rise from everything that tried to hold you down, to turn pain into purpose, and to show the world that no matter how hard life tried to break you, you came back stronger than ever. So as you turn the page, don't be afraid of what's coming. Be ready. Be bold. Be stronger. Because the next chapter of your life isn't written for the person you were. It's written for the person you're becoming. And when that stronger version of you finally stands tall, you'll look back and realize every challenge, every fall, every tear was preparing you for this moment. Your next chapter awaits. Now rise and meet it